Hi everyone. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday slash Friday, whatever day it is for you. Is it Friday for some people still or Sunday? I don't know. Time zones are confusing. Anyways, we're just gonna chat for a second before I start drawing because I need to finish eating my chocolate chip muffin and drink some tea. Believe it or not, I just woke up. So I'm a little sleepy, but that's okay. And I'm sorry I had to reschedule the stream. Something else came up that I have to do later this evening, so I ended up accidentally scheduling my stream at the same time as something else. So I've got it fixed, updated all my schedules, and hopefully everything will work out. I'm just gonna be a little bit more tired at the end of today. Spiker says Japan is first, Hawaii is last. Ah, I see, I see. That makes sense. Okay, so Japan is first, Hawaii is last. So wait, it goes backwards, like counterclockwise around the world? Oh, and if my mouth is moving? Wait here, are you still drawing? Yes, I'm still drawing. I just need to finish eating this muffin first. And then I will start drawing. And I'm very excited. I've got my tablet ready and everything. I just wanted to get as much sleep as possible because I was up late. So I slept until just about until I was ready to stream. But gotta have some fuel for the drawing. And thanks for being here, Intense Kyoto. I'm glad you can make it. So I will be drawing, or hopefully finishing the drawing of my VTuber mama, Yuari. She helped make my rig possible, so this is sort of a over-the-top thank you. And also I just wanted to draw her because I thought she's really cute, like her model's really cute. So I will be getting to that very shortly. I did do some stuff off stream, and that was mostly because some of the parts of her were would take a lot more focus for me to get right, like her eyes. So I ended up rendering those already. So her eyes are basically finished. And also the water, the anime style water. I've never drawn anything like that before, so I had to look up a tutorial. Or I just found a like a time lapse that somebody had online, and I tried to like mimic what they were doing with the water. So yeah, I gotta stop talking so much so I could eat this muffin. Nom, nom nom nom. My breakfast of choice is chocolate chip muffins. I don't know why. Just very easy breakfast for me. I'm also trying a new music out, so a new music system out, because Twitch by Soundtrack was being really bothersome and messing with my VODs. So if you guys can hear the music and it sounds good, let me know. I'm using a website called Slipstream, which is apparently like a royalty-free stream, totally okay music. Hopefully it'll be okay. Nom nom nom. How's everyone feeling post-Halloween? Have you already started decorating for Christmas? Anime water sounds like a business opportunity? No! You need to be unsay so bunked. Or maybe I need to be on Say So Bong for thinking that you meant that in that way. But I have a feeling. They do make anime energy drinks. So you can have like an All Might energy drink or like a Goku energy drink. I think those are pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna wear my glasses for this. Because we're about to get serious. I'm about to start drawing. I think the music's a little wrong for this, so I'm gonna switch it to something a little bit more chill. I need to be what? Unsay-so bonked. So if you're being say-so, it means that you're innocent. And if you're not being say-so, you're unsay-so. It's a redeem I have that people can bonk me on the head if I say something inappropriate or act inappropriately. Which happens pretty often. I'm gonna try this playlist. Can you guys hear the music okay? It's actually kind of quiet right now. Nom 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 nom. Okay, I'm gonna swap over to my drawing screen. Oh, look, it's a second Suki. I'm not drawing me right now. There we go. And I need to move down a little bit and get my tablet out. No, bad Suki. Don't be in the way. Okay, gotta move stuff around. Make sure my camera is in the right spot. I have too much stuff on my desk. Okay, I don't do random cup. Now I return to my sleepy lurk. Yes, thank you for being here. Oh yes, it's really early for you. I mean, I don't know, maybe you wake up early. Because you sleep normally, right? I lived on Otis Spunkmeyer chocolate chip muffins all through air traffic control school. See, you know what I'm talking about. It's like good energy right here. It's sweet, it's bready, it's got that little crunch with the chocolate chips. Good stuff. What is normal sleep? Well, you're awake in the morning, so I feel like that's more normal than most people that are on the internet. It's like, what, 9 or 10 a.m. for you? Maybe 11? Oh, and everyone that's here, that's who I'm drawing in the chat right now. I'm gonna do Esso. U-R-E-C-H. Yeah, so she's a streamer and gamer and just chatter and does lots of really fun stuff. It'd be 8 a.m. I'm so sorry for doing this so early. Hey Knight. My day's going super well. As in, like, I've been awake for an hour. I stood on my porch and looked at the sun. Well, I didn't look at the sun. And I mean, like, I went for a bit of a spacewalk. so I could get some sunlight. It can be kind of dark sometimes in my spaceship, and people say that it's good to have sunlight. Except I have to be careful because anytime I get sunlight, it's without a atmospheric barrier, so I just get like pure radiation. It's great. I think humans would die if they did what I did. But yeah, it was nice getting some sun this morning. Apparently your vision can be damaged if you don't go outside or something. But I live in a spaceship, so I don't go outside. Except for when I visit Earth, which I think I'm going to be visiting Earth next week. I'm going to be visiting the city of Portland. It's going to be exciting. You're in the tower chatting with crummy radio with pilots? Wait, chatting with pilots on crummy radios. I thought you were chatting with crummy pilots on radios. I was about to ask what a crummy pilot is, but I don't think that's a real thing. No, my glasses. Ah! No, go back on my face. Go back on my face. What's happening? Okay, I think they're back to normal. Blaze, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could be here for my drawing stream. Thank you, thank you. No, the pilots were exceptionally good. Experimental fighter jets. Wait, were the pilots experimental or the fighter jets experimental? Like they're dog pilots or something? Why not both? Yeah, why not both? Both is good. Okay, so I have to hide all these extra things that are just sort of flourishing right now. Like these little light beams. This will make it a little bit more presentable for Twitter. Those are not final. These shadows are actually from the previous sketch. I'll actually show you guys where it's come from so far. So this is where it was. Oops. On my last stream, and then I did a little bit of inking on her head, but I went ahead and did more final lines and stuff. Yua, why do your eyes have to be so complicated? There's like a bajillion sparkles in them. That was kind of hard to replicate. Like 30 layers just for her eyes. But yeah, I want to do that off stream because it was a lot. For the non-artists in the room, what program is this? This is called Clip Studio Paint. It is a standard in the anime industry. Oops, I accidentally like zoomed into a weird spot here. But yeah, it's Clip Studio Paint, standard in anime and in illustration anime. So if you see a lot of things like on Pixiv, oftentimes the art that is made in Japan is made using this program. And anime artists who work on anime actually animate in this program. But sparkle eyes, no, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're just very hard to draw. It was actually really fun to draw. Like all these little sparkles everywhere. Very fun. Yeah, so I've never drawn anime style water before, so this is kind of a new thing. I kind of went with something a little bit more stylized because I don't really draw backgrounds, so hopefully that looks okay. Hi, thank you very much, Sensei. Sensei hat. Wait, no, that's not. Why am I making that face? Okay, had to remember the shortcut for that. So If you have any art questions, please do. I'll put on my Suki Sensei hat and teach you. I'm going to no, I'm gonna no. I'm gonna shrink a little bit. Maybe here. Ugh. We'll cover up my layers. You don't need to see my layers. It's a nightmare anyways. Okay, so I'm going to hide this background stuff. Wait, where's the water? Oh, it's right there. My brain is still kind of mush this morning, so don't mind me. And this is going to be a reference for the final shadows, but I don't need that right now either because I'm just going to do the first round of inking, which is just our coloring, which is going to be just sort of filling in all the colors. I'm going to find a good mid-tone of her skin and start there. I always, no matter if I'm painting in 2D or 3D or whatever, I always start with the skin because it's the bottommost layer. And it means I can be kind of sloppy on that layer because everything else will be above it. Yeah, you think of it like everything goes on top of the skin in the entire thing. I mean, there's the mouth which goes under, but besides that, everything else would be on top. So we'll call it skin fill. She has very light skin, so I think she's an indoor cat. I'm gonna just darken it a little bit so I can see. I can change it later. We're gonna give you a tan until I can see better. You can just like quickly change the color, but I don't want there to be any gaps in the fill. I'm also using a special custom tool called a lasso fill, which is a programmed tool that auto fills and lassos at the same time. So it's just a selection tool that can be filled in. I think this is a lot faster than trying to paint colors in. You know what I mean? The water looks great. I think just the right amount of splash. And then depending on the whole theme at the end, I'll bet it'd be superb. I'm very much an indoor cat, possibly a vampire cat. I see. Do your fangs retract? Did you have fangs? Fangs. Yeah. Yeah. So if you as the indoor cat, we'll say that this is like a dream sequence. Because why would she be outside in the water? You know, this is one of my favorite parts of drawing, is the just filling colors in. Because it's very relaxing and it just harkens back to the good old days before I could draw. And all I needed to do was color in stuff. So the only edges I have to really be careful about are the ones where it's facing nothing. So this is like a blank section. Lasso fill. Ah, I know that term. Good for cattle. What? Oops. No, right there. Thank you. Gotta get the hips in there. I think that's the only skin showing. Maybe. And then thigh. So yeah, here's an example where I can't really go outside the line. Unless I want to have to clean it up later, which I don't. Get the toesies. Or I guess the paws. What? Feet are hard. Feet are hard to draw. Especially at like this angle, because I don't really understand this angle, logically speaking. Okay, now I can change the skin tone back to regular skin tone, or her regular skin tone. Boom. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna do the mouth, which goes underneath. It's always really nice when you have a really good reference. The artist who made Yuri's art did a really good job, and the colors are amazing. So normally I would try to, I wouldn't color pick from the actual original art, but in this case the original art's really good, so I don't have to think too much about the color, which is amazing. I'm gonna do a slightly lighter color, the inside of her cheek right there. I'll blend it out later. And I keep getting ahead of myself. I want to do some shadows. Like I could just quickly do some shadows on the teeth inside her mouth, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm just gonna start with that. I got the mouth, and then we will do the hair next. So hair red, and then hair brown. A lot of times I just paint on the same layer the entire time, but in this case it's a really high resolution image, so I can't really get away with oh, I think that the hair might have to be above the eyes, so I can do this. Yeah. I'll add transparency and stuff so that the eyes look nice later. Oh, the eyebrows aren't in a different layer. Okay. Good to know. Whoa, magic. Yes. Art is magic. But it's just a magic that I spent a long time learning how to do. You can tell that the artist is like masterful at the character design because of how the hair sort of layers and wraps around her head, because it's fairly intuitive how all of the pieces kind of layer. And they actually go back in 3D space, which made it really easy to like rotate those shapes in my head. I'm being really careful around these lines because it's her face. I want those to be... I don't want there to be any messy looking pieces on this part. Pro tip, don't put soda cans at the top of your fridge. Oh. Yeah, good tip. So theoretically, I could use the fill tool on this section, but then I'd have a lot of like weird cleanup to do, and I hate doing cleanup, so I'd rather go just a little bit slower and do it this way. Oh, her ears are the same color. Good to know. So just put those with the hair. I need to remember to do colored outlines too, since the art has kind of colored outlines, but we're gonna leave them black for now. Wee. So cute. So cute. I wonder if, like, after I finish this drawing, I'm gonna have to come up with something else to draw for my next stream. I haven't really decided, but I kind of like the idea of drawing smaller VTubers because they don't always have the capital to get high quality commissions or fan art from people. So I think it could be kind of like a cool niche. But the problem is that if I draw smaller VTubers, which I think you is is slowly becoming a big VTuber, but I think that it's gonna be like my streams will be less popular because I'm not drawing like Chainsaw Man fan art or something, you know? So that's the trade-off that I've been trying to think about. Like if I did a Gargura fan art live, I think that people would, like a lot of people would want to watch that. Yeah, I don't know. This is just sort of what I'm thinking. I used to use GIMP for some image work, and the automated color fill tools were so rough. Yeah, the automated color fill tools are actually really good on this program. Like, that is pretty good. But then it's like these little tips get kind of crusty, crunchy. I don't know what to call them. Because I used a ink pen that wasn't totally solid all the way through. Oh. Found a little error. Loop. 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 Oh, also, I make sound effects when I draw. Just ignore them. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I try to draw a bunch of popular stuff, or should I do like small VTuber fan art? The thing that I would do is basically it'd be the size of VTubers that are like around 1,000 is where I would probably hit it, because that's like this kind of a sweet spot where they're like starting to get their strides and start to get a little bit more well known. So I know there's like a million bajillion VTubers out there. Go away, little line. Yay, Sensei, liking the progress. Gonna be a masterpiece. And I second your thought on future art. Possibly other VTuber fan arts or popular anime arts. Or anything like Skeb and other avenues. You want me to do a Spy Family fan art? Like, I feel like if I just did, like, Pochita as, like, an anime girl, like, 1 billion people would watch it, but I don't know, I don't know if that's exactly what I want to go for, you know? Okay, so her hair changes from brown to red on the inside, so I have to decide which sections are brown and which are red, and my instinct is saying to go for this is brown, and then everything under is red. Perhaps something you're passionate about, like Sailor Moon. I do love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon fan art could be fun. But, you know, even though Sailor Moon's really popular, I don't think Sailor Moon fan art is very popular. It's like Cowboy Bebop. Like, everyone knows Cowboy Bebop, but how many people are you seeing drawing Cowboy Bebop? Not really very many. It's like all Genshin Impact fan art. I thought about doing a fan art of VTuber Senpai. If you guys know his channel. I thought that could be fun. As I was starting out, I was watching a lot of his videos. And they were very helpful. I need to find time for Spy Family. Seems up my alley. Yeah, you know, I've actually only seen 2 episodes. I just don't have time. I don't have time to watch anime anymore. I'm doing so many things. And anytime I'm watching TV, I just like don't want to read. Reading's hard when I'm tired. But yes, what I've seen of it is very, very good. And it's obviously very popular. A lot of the conventions I've been going to, it's been like half Spy Family cosplays. I think that this one will see like a bit of the red on the underside. Oops. The more I do art, like the smaller and thinner my lines get, which is kind of annoying. I used to draw really thick lines, which made it really easy to color. But now I have to be really precise with my pen movements. Which is kind of difficult. Like, everyone always says, like, how can you make lines so clean? It's like literally just practice. Like, this is clean lines are just like an accuracy that you get over time, like with your tiny hand muscles, and a little bit of like learning how to hold a pen in a gestural way. And you'll see like I'm kind of going fast. I'm not trying to like slowly churn my way through the edges. It's like if the edge doesn't work, I just undo it. which isn't really a privilege people have with like real life. But most of the time I get it first try. So is anyone in chat here from TikTok? Just out of curiosity. I know there's a decent chunk of people that saw my time-lapse video on TikTok. So it's just curious to me. I'm curious to know how many people actually found the stream. I was trying really hard to not put the link in the video because I know that people are like, they don't like that. And algorithms don't like that. Believe it or not, I actually don't do illustrations like this very often. Where I actually render it. So I think it's really fun that I'm able to do this, that I get the time, I have some time to be able to do this. Between all my commissions and work and everything. It's nice to sort of just do some art for me. Doesn't seem like thick lines are an option for a character with so many little hair strands. Yes, that's true. And I definitely exaggerated a bit. I mean, I love hair, and her hair's not that long, like as long as I made it, but I think it's nice to like exaggerate and make it just like a little slightly more epic and majestic. Oh no, have I been doing this on the red hair this whole time? Hold on. Okay. Merge. Crisis averted. Eek, no. Dropping my pen. Big surprise, Suki likes hair. Yeah, I like hair. Hair is great. Hair and cool fashion. All of it. Shocking news. Yes. I should do a journalism show where I just call it Shocking News. Now I have decisions to make over here. I can't remember. What the heck? What's going on with these lines? Hold on. Okay, so that's... So we'll just call this one brown. This one will be brown. And then let me see. I'll add the hair red. And the red here. Oh, whoops. The gap. I think this was meant to be some hair. It's hard to remember. Hard to remember which parts of her hair I meant to be. Oh! I just noticed an ink problem. Bloop. Yeah, there we go. Hair red. Yes. We have similar hair in that we have different colors on the underside, which is cool. It's like crimson, this like little kind of burnt red is really nice. So this music is called Stranger Things Vibes, and I'm loving it. I really like the 80s synthwave type music. Foreboding, mysterious. And I figured since I am an alien, I would be kind of mysterious and foreboding. Reminds me of the fancy cloaks in Symphony of the Night. Brighter colors underneath. Yeah. Exactly. After I get through the putting these basic colors down, some of the strands are gonna have a little bit of brown and a little bit of red on both of them. I'm noticing that in the artwork too, so I need to replicate those ones as like a bit of a transitionary color. I feel like I'm getting a lot more comfortable on stream. I think I've been streaming like 9 out of 10 days these last 2 weeks, which is a bit more than I think I will long term. But it is really helping me with getting comfortable sort of talking to myself, well, talking to chat. Watching on mobile outside of flea market, but I think we're done here and heading home. Thanks for the stream. Have a great one. Ah, thank you. Have a good rest of your day, Fairy. I'm at work, but I'm here lurking. Good. Welcome, Taiji. Glad you could be here to see me draw your friend. Okay, so I have to make a decision here as to which ones might show a little bit more brown. So I'm going to... I'm thinking that, like, these ones might be rotating. So let's see how if I can do this. Oops. Unlock that. Thinking something like that as it rotates. I think that looks pretty nice. Meanwhile, I'm stuck at work on business reports. Oh well, chill vibes. Yeah, I think having a drawing stream open at work is a good way to pass the time if you don't really have much to do. Do a little bit of that. I think that looks pretty good. We're gonna do a 50-50 here. Now the opposite effect on some of these ones up here. Yeah, that looks good. Wonder, do that here somewhere. Yeah, I think that'll look really nice. So let me get the start over here. That all kind of folds in on itself. You know, I don't want to overdo it with those color changes, so that looks pretty good to me. Put it over. Brown over. And get the ear fluff. Ear fluff. It should be below the hair. Just make my life easier. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I am. What the heck? Oh, I see. I see. Ear fluff, ear fluff, ear fluff. Okay. Oh, her tail. The tail's the same color, so we're gonna keep that on. Well, here, I'm gonna do it on a different layer. I'm gonna do tail, bill. I'm gonna try to use the fill bucket here. Yeah, see, this little cleanup really annoys me, so I prefer to do it the other way. Because this is more like getting rid of pesky little gnats or something, rather than like filling in a drawing. It's like, go away. And then they just it's like weed picking. That's what this feels like. It feels like picking weeds. I don't like picking weeds. It's looking really good so far. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think this might be one of my favorite drawings I've ever done, to be honest. I think art gets better when you aren't doing it for money. And most of my art is for money. But this is just like a passion project, you know? Okay, costume time. I'm going to do... we'll call it jumpsuit. Which I may have to change the color of for now. So we're gonna do just green so I can see it since it's so light colored. But you can see based on the way I feel I layered it, I don't have to worry about going, like the skin having gone over the lines, because it all just gets covered up. But the further I go into filling in, the more careful I have to be. Oof. Back pin. Thank you. Turn your hobby into a job definitely isn't universally good advice. Works for some people, hobbies, but not for others. I agree 1000%. Only here's my Suki Sensei hot wisdom tip of the day. If you have a favorite thing you like to do, keep that as a hobby. Don't make it your job. But if you have a second favorite thing you like to do, make that your job. And especially if it's something that you like can't get sick of. That makes it even better to make a job out of. Like I've turned many hobbies into like commission-based jobs, and I just quit. Like I just hated it. Like painting miniatures, which I did for a long time. I started painting them for other people, and I just quit that hobby. I'm getting back into it, and I promised myself I'll never sell another mini painting again. I was even I was boothing at this fair, and I was just kind of showing off some of my mini paintings, but people kept asking if they could buy them, and I said no, they're not for sale. But yeah, make your second or third favorite thing your job, but not the other way around. Oh, this is not skin. Because if you make your favorite thing your job, you'll hate it. And then you won't have a favorite thing anymore. Which is sad. I'm gonna include that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna include the bandages in this pass. Because they're separated from each other, so I think I can paint them without worrying too much. But yeah, as someone who's a hobby collector and a I do everything kind of person, yeah, you should just I think it's good advice. For me, drawing is something that I can't really get sick of. I can get kind of physically tired from it, but for me, the speed of completion on making artwork is high enough that I have a really good serotonin cycle with drawing. Whereas if I was doing something that like an art piece that took me months, I would just hate it. Like I tried doing a commission for someone for painting their like 3D D&D set piece, and it was like a 100-hour project, and I was so miserable the entire time. So like I have a certain amount of patience, I could say, for projects like that, but I get just burnt out so quickly on those big projects that it's really easy for me to not finish them. Scarf. And yeah, it makes it quite difficult to be motivated. But with 2D art, I could complete a piece in hours, or a couple of days in this case. I think that this project is going to be like a 10-hour illustration, which is much higher than I would do commissions for, because nobody wants to pay for a 10-hour commission. So that'd be like $500 or more. So usually I do like 2-hour commissions when I'm doing art. Paco art, I wish I was faster with my work. I either want to be 2 times faster with the same quality or same speed but 2 times quality. If I could reach that, I'd be really happy. Honestly, if you just keep going, you will. Like, this project would have taken me maybe a month to get to this quality level. But every single illustration I complete, I do it a little bit faster than the last one. And you don't really notice it until you like look back and you look at your old stuff. Okay, we're gonna make the jumpsuit white now. Okay, it's white. And then we need to do straps. Oh, actually, I think I want this to be a part of the black straps, so it'll be the same shading as the other one. I've gotten slower over time. Well, try animation sometime, because that makes you faster, because you have to go faster, otherwise you starve to death. I mean, I've been doing this shit for like, well, basically my whole life, but digital art since 2015. I've gotten slower over time. What I'm hearing is that you're going to paint my orc army. That I'm not going to paint your orc army. Nope. Well, here, if you want to hang out sometime and paint orc minis together for fun, I'm down. But I will not, I will not, I will not do it as a commission. I was actually helping a friend of mine paint an orc army recently. We painted over 50 orcs. I didn't charge a penny because I just have to make it for fun. Jumpsuit. We did the ghost army. We did actually even based all the orcs. Wait, whoops. Jumpsuit. Straps. So many straps. Oh, we have another ink problem. Ink problem. Ding, ding, ding. It's like it was always there. Yo, that sounds rad. Now I just need to learn how to play Warhammer 40k or how to paint. I could teach you. What the heck? Is that an ink layer? Ah, what is that? What's that line? Where are you? Okay. Go away. Thank you. Jumpsuit straps. Yeah, I have lots of Warhammer paints. Oh, speaking of Warhammer, I've been playing a lot of Warhammer Vermintide 2 with my friends lately. It's been very fun. And it makes me really excited for the new Warhammer game that's going to come out. I forget what it's called, but it's set in Warhammer 40k. But it's made by the same people who made Warhammer Vermintide. So when that comes out, I really want to play it on stream. At least sometimes, even if the game doesn't become popular, I really want to. Because that's a world that I really enjoy. Yeah, I just saw there's a free Vermintide 2 DLC, gotta reinstall. Yeah, there is. I've been playing with Taiji and Renesa, and it's been a lot of fun. Pilf. But yeah, maybe I can do like small VTuber fan art highlights for fan art. Maybe not at this same epic scale as this, but maybe there's like, I could do a stream that's like small VTuber speed paint where I do like 10 speed paints as quickly as possible. Honestly, wait, that sounds terrifying. Never mind. I think we've got all the basic colors down. It feels like I'm missing stuff, but that's just because she's not wearing her socks or shoes, because she's in the ocean. Why would she? And then I need to get the whale, which if I remember correctly, the whale is kind of gray bluish, maybe? So we're gonna do whale, and put that below everything. I'm still really enjoying the music. I need to listen to this kind of music when I'm drawing more. It's like weirdly motivating. Skin, skin, skin. Where did you go? I don't really know what color the whale's like under chin stuff is, so we're just gonna go with like a white. Like a gray. I think that's gonna look fine. It's going to be a little cartoony, but I think it'll be okay. It is anime, after all. I've already been streaming for an hour! What the heck? Okay, base colors in. Turn on this water really quick. So the water needs to go over the whale. Wait, what? What's happening? Where did I accidentally put this? Oh, on the skin. We have to cut this out. And merge. Oh wait, whoops. Visible. Then merge. Merge. Okay. Fixed, except it's wrong. I don't know why I'm like having to focus so hard on that. Okay. Done. Now we need the whale to be under the water. Cool. Good. Good, good, good. So the next thing that I need to do is the shadows. And I'm going to, I have some shadows that I have as a reference here. Let me put them, so we'll put them on the top. Oh wait. have to put that over the fill, actually. Eh. But wait. But then I won't be able to see it! Okay, so there's only one solution here. Any plans for the sky background? Yes, I'm gonna make big fluffy clouds and a rainbow. It's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna have to not worry about the fact that it's like bleeding over as the reference. So hair brown. Need to get the darker colors out of here. I'll just go for like this one. And then we need to add hair brown shadow. But yeah, so the sky is going to be as majestic as possible, and I want the clouds to be as fluffy as possible. This is a little tricky because the illustration has multiple levels of shadow. It's got this like super dark and like this medium kind of dark, but I'm going to treat them all the same, I think. What? Okay, that is the same. And then I'll just go in and fill it in. I'll be able to like use gradient painting and a lot of cool techniques to make this blend and look really nice. But for now, I just need to get the basic idea down of all the different shapes. There we go. The artist who drew this, I don't remember who designed her, but they clearly know anime very well and have had a lot of experience with it. I can tell just by how well they shaded everything. I feel like I could learn a lot from studying it. Oops. also trying to make sure that I add some of my own intuition into this too, because the lighting scenario, whoops, is different. However, a lot of these basic lines and shapes can make sense here too. Hey Renesa, welcome, welcome. Glad you can make it to the epic and chill drawing stream that is this. Something I spent a lot of time working on is replicating other people's styles, but I'm hoping that when I'm done with this, even though I'm heavily referencing the original art, that it still comes out looking like my style, you know? I think it'll work, but we'll just have to wait and see. Using the lasso tool for shadows is really amazing because you can do these like really sharp shapes, which are really kind of difficult to do with a pen. So I always prefer to use this when I can. Oh, I didn't even notice this little hair here. Ooh. Should I add it? Okay. Should I add it? Okay, I'm gonna add it. I think that's all I needed to do. Add it in there. And then back to red brown. Oops. Whoa. I'll just make this go all the way. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Wait, did I do that in the wrong layer? I did. Okay. Fixing, fixing, fixing. Just call me Fix It Felix. I want to watch Wreck-It Ralph again now. What did I add? I added this. And I added this. I think it'll be easier this way. What was it added? Like that. Yeah, overall volume could go up. Balanced voice between music. Now though. Okay. My mic is at max. Hold on, I can add some gain really quick. Okay, so adding gain there. I'm gonna turn the volume up on the desktop audio. So hopefully that will help. Oops. Okay. So this has like a shape like this. And this has a shape like this. Dark shadow down here. And those. Oops. Then we need this to go up here. Just going up, back down. Wait, what the heck? This just goes like all the way, huh? Okay, I'm just gonna use my instincts on this one because I think that looks a little weird in this case. So we're gonna go this, and then like this. Like that. We'll get the shadow here. Well, that's starting to look a little too regular. I think it'll be okay though when I like fade it out and stuff. Oop. And all of this I think will be in shadow. Pretty sure. So we're seeing the underside. Hide that. I'm thinking that looks like pretty good. Pretty good for shadows. Does the shading depend more on the model than like actually simulated light? So yes and no. So what I'm doing right now is basing off of the model. Because there's a lot of shape language that goes into... Where my hat? There's a lot of shape language that goes into the shadows that actually is part of the character's designs when it comes to like the hair and stuff. But cast shadows, yes, I will be focusing the cast shadows more on the lighting of the scenario. So like how with this, a lot of her body is in the dark. So that's all going to be mostly focused on the lighting of the scene. However, in the areas that are lit up, I'm going to follow the model on how the things are shaded. Like, yeah, it really affects the overall... Wait, trying to take my glasses off? But yeah, I hope that helps with the explanation. Okay, so. Probably, this is where I'm gonna have to start using my intuition a little bit more. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna go back to the shadow here. I'm gonna save really quick because I haven't saved this entire time. How tragic would that be? So I'm just gonna make... Oh, that's all the red stuff. So let me see if... I have to lock brown over. Lock. So all of that will be in shadow. I think this will be in shadow too. This will be in shadow. And this will be in shadow. Yeah, so like these kinds of shapes, those are just to more stay on model than anything. Because it seems like the original artist liked doing these sort of big shapes like this. Which I actually really enjoy. So I'm gonna add them in. Even though that's not necessarily like perfectly realistic for the lighting scenario, I'm gonna do it anyways. Computer working hard on all 93 gigs of Vermintide. Good. Yeah, it's hard to believe how big that game is. I wish more game developers would treat their games with as much respect as Fat Shark does with Vermintide. They love their game, and you can tell. You can really tell. Okay, the red shading is gonna be a little bit trickier. It looks like there's just a big gradient going through the whole thing, so I'm gonna make sure I get that in, but I will do that later. I'm going to do... Oh, whoops. I think it'll be fine. Do red shadow. Basically all of this area is in shadow, but I think I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit. First, I'm going to do the sort of stripes that are going through here. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to add the gradient. Which starts at sort of the color that it already is and ends in a more pinky color. I'm going to exaggerate it just a little bit. I'm going to make it go like that, and then this side I'm going to make a bit darker. And see how it like sort of blends in a nice little gradient. But it gets, I'm gonna make it a little darker towards the top because of the brightness of the, no, we're gonna do it up here too. I'm gonna lock that, red over. Okay. And then we'll do hair brown gradient. There's kind of a similar thing happening. In some of these areas, you know, like the shadow kind of fades out a little bit, makes it look a little cleaner. But on the darker edges, I want it to kind of fade into that darkness too. And for my own personal flavoring, I'm going to add some warm highlights. Just kind of brighten up hair just a little bit in certain spots. Oh, the balloons aren't working? Oh, I know why. Hold on. I didn't have Mix It Up on, so the redeems aren't working. So give me a sec. Booting that up. Oh, so you were curious about this bit. So actually, I'm not smudging anything at all. This is all just a gradient. So I'm taking an airbrush and going over the top of it with the airbrush. And actually, in some cases, I think I might have gone a little too extreme. Let me see what happens if I multiply. Nope. We're just gonna fade it down just a little bit. We need to add highlights. So whenever, so I can actually go to the shadow stage and go to blend. And the blend and the blur tools are the tools that I would use to actually smooth some things out. So I'll show you how I do that. Oops. Oh, it's on Liquify. I need blend. Yeah, so the blend tool is actually one that'll let me go in and sort of soften some of these harsh edges that I might not want. I just want to shadow. I'm gonna fade these out on the tips. Gives it a nice little blended effect. And I don't want to overdo it because I want this to be like really clean. Actually, on that one I'm going to use the blur tool. I still want the those sharp edges. Oh, this is looking so good. Thank you. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, it's because I added this highlights layer, maybe? No, we'll just hit the eraser. Boom. And then these highlights, whoops. Highlights are gonna add a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add them. There's these like really unique upper highlights. It almost remind me of like lens fragmentations or something. I'm gonna add those first. I kind of want to have one of those up here too. We're gonna do, this one's gonna be purple. So is that one? Well, here, we'll lock. Purple, purple. And these ones, I actually want, I'm gonna, whoops. See what a glow does. Okay, glow's not gonna work. But if I take an airbrush, it's white, and I kind of like add a little bit of variation into these highlights. I think that that will add some of that chromatic effect that it's getting. And then I'll go to blur. And just kind of, well actually we're gonna do blend. Just kind of blend out these edges a little bit. Looks like most of the blending's actually done on the bottom. And then the next highlights are going to be around here. I think I'm going to make them a little bit more extreme. Curious. Okay, so there's more highlights out on the ends of the hair, so I'm gonna add those too in these peaks. Yes, she has oily hair like me. Thank goodness for shampoo. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Does the tail have highlights too? No, it's more gradient stuff, so... So yeah, something similar. I'll do the same thing again here, where I take the airbrush and just add a little bit of variation to the highlights. And then I'm going to blur them out a little bit. I'll take the blur tool, a little bit bigger this time. I'll blur some of the ends of this out. I'm gonna go back to the gradient really quick. I want to add more brighter colors. Oops, I didn't mean to blur. Yeah, I'm gonna have like blue highlighting there. I want to accentuate it. We'll do a little bit of some more sunshiny orange around the highlights. And I remember on my sketch, let me take a look. I added like highlights. So let me see. Are these them? No, that's just the actual sketch. I'm gonna have to hide all this stuff. So let me do a folder. Render. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ladders lol. Thank you. Okay, so ink all the way down to fill. Okay, all that needs to go into a folder. Hide. Hide. Yeah, okay, so where is this one? Okay, this is what I needed. Stick that in the render folder. Where did you go? Stick you on top. Okay, so I honestly was pretty close to my original guess, but I want to do a little bit of edge lighting on her hair too. So we're gonna hide that. Hide the sketch. And on the highlights, we're going to do a bit brighter. And do some edge highlighting, which I think is always wonderful. But it's really easy to overdo it with these highlights, so I have to be careful. One thing I want to do before I finish today is start the skin shadows. Skin shadows. I'm gonna lock that underneath. Try to do it quickly. Okay, got that. Ah! You zapped me. Put a balloon on my head. I appreciate it. Helps me concentrate. It's working! Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's my basic skin shadow. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more here. That got a little extreme. So this is where I'm deviating a little bit from the model and focusing more on the sort of lighting scenario highlights, because the sun is coming in from this direction. So I have to think about how are the shadows being cast onto her face. This is where the blur tool comes in really handy, or the yeah, the blur tool. You can make these harsh shadows look really soft and nice. So where it's like the shadows are really close, I want those to be pretty stiff, but where it's a little more hybrid. Thank you for the balloon. And welcome. Glad you can make it, as always. These really soften it up because these aren't cast shadows, they're like object-oriented shadows. But I gotta be careful. I don't want them to be too soft. So like there would be a soft one, here would be a soft one. These would be really soft actually. We might have a shadow here too. And I can't forget these shadows, which would be a little bit harsher. Could be some shadows here. Okay. Her shoulder might be a little in the shadows. He's She would have a bit of a shadow under her nose, but we're gonna... Oh wait, here, we'll add the shadow here from the hair. And then we'll do a bit of a shadow there, except I want to blur it out. Also might be a little bit of a shadow here. If I like that or not. I don't think I like that, so we're gonna leave that for now. 4 balloons! There's one more balloon you can add. then another quick thing I can do here is with the blush or with the airbrush, pick this color here. I'm going to add her cheek blush. Oop. It's a little more pink than that, so we're gonna do this. I always have a little signature highlight on the cheeks in mine. I think it's cute. Where'd that mouth go? Mouth. Look. I'm just gonna do some quick airbrushing in here. Add the whites of the teeth back. We're actually gonna make them match the whites of her eyes. That a little bit darker. Wait, where did they go? They time out after 2 minutes. The art is so good now. I'm hyped for that fifth balloon. I wonder still, what is that sun salutation? So if you want to make me stand up and do yoga because I've been sitting for so long, you can redeem the sun salutation and I will get up and do some stretches. Brows. Oops. Over the top of the skin fill. Let's see, regular brush here. Oh, I just remembered on the hair. I'm going to do a bit of erasing with a soft eraser so we can see some of the eye parts through here. And the eyebrows. Brows. Well, you missed the sun salutations and a glasses toggle then. Oh, I did? Wait, how long ago was it? Oh, Blaze, you redeemed sun salutation. Okay, I'm gonna get up and go ahead and do that. I need to honestly have like a sound notification for those. I think this is turning out pretty good. Right now the lighting scenario doesn't really fit for the, like the colors don't really fit for that being outside. So I'm actually going to do a overfill to make up for the lighting scenario. So it'll be like a bit warmer and kind of unify with the scene. But yes, I'm going to, wait, I have to seize. I'm good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do a sun salutation, so give me 1 sec. You can see my idle animation. Ah, I cracked like an old lady. And the glasses were toggled off. Bless you. Thank you. Everyone's so nice. Not a single person made fun of my sneeze. Fostering a wholesome environment and community. I love it. So sun salutations like praise the sun. If you Google sun salutations, you'll see that it's like a series of yoga poses that stretches your entire body. Yeah, and if you've ever played Wii Fit, you know what it is. All right, I think this is turning out pretty good. I think that there still needs to be some more variation. I'm gonna add some more gradients. Oops. Maybe inhale can be close to praise the sun, but it's not. Wow, I can't believe I was only able to get through filling the character in and coloring her hair through the stream. So we've hit 2 hours on the stream. Hello, popping in for a moment before I go back to work to say I hope the stream's going well. Everyone's having a good day. Stream is going wonderfully. This has been very fun. Gotta detail those ear tufts. Yes, I do. You were right. I will. Oh wait, what happened to her blush? Where'd it go? Skin, skin, skin. Where'd it go? Did I accidentally undo it? Well, here, we'll just add it back. Blush. Blush, blush, blush. Blush, 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 blush. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, there it is. Okay, blush. This is why we name layers, Suki. Mouth. I think that the tongue is a bit of a highlight somewhere. So we're gonna add. Oops. Hello? I'm gonna blur that out a little bit. I'll do one more trick before I end the show. Um, so on her model, she has colored lines. So I'm going to like look, see her mouth has like different colors. So what I'm doing is swapping over to airbrush. I'll be changing colors for mouth to match. And as you can see, that does a lot for the quality of the mouth and the model. And then the skin outlines like brown. As you can see, that kind of does a lot as well. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but as I'm like concluding the stream, I think it's okay to try to like do a little few finishing touches just for the stream. Oops, that's not skin. That's skin. 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 Beatsies. Oh, I forgot to blur this out. Oops. Why is that not showing up? Okay, there it is. So in my mind, the shadows here are a little bit harsh, so I'm going to lighten them up a little bit. I think, honestly, the shadows on the hair are probably still a little too harsh. So let me see. Hair brown shadow. I just like decreased that brightness a little bit. I think that really helped. That really helped for sure. The hair outlines are also dark, but they're not black. So let me change that really quick too. Let's do airbrush. As you can see, they're quite a bit softer. It just kind of softens everything. Throw that light right in so you can kind of see. Here, I'm gonna, as I'm concluding, I'm gonna throw the sky back in there. We'll throw the water back in there. So you can see where things are going. Starting to look a lot closer to finish. Yeah, lighter shadows on the sunny open ocean, exactly. And there's gonna be like a bit of underglow too that I'll probably add later. But yes, this is getting very close. I just need to do the same thing I did with the hair everywhere else. Add some highlights on the skin, shade it in the clothing, shade the whale, and that would be finished. Would you guys be interested in me streaming the rest of this? Or I might just try to finish it on my own? I don't know. What do you think? Wanna watch. Okay, so I'll make sure that this is my next drawing stream. I'll try to finish this up, and you guys will get to see me finishing a piece, which will be cool. But I have an obligation that I have to get ready for. Also, when I went here for the first time, I want to say that I like very much your model and also your voice, which I find pretty unique. Unique. I hope that's a compliment. Unique. Yeah, I didn't want to put on like a over-the-top anime squeaky voice and just be like trying to, I don't know, talking in weird ways. I don't know. I feel like my voice is quite ordinary. But I'm glad you think it's unique. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that'll be a good thing. Because it'll help me stand out among the crowds and the people if I sound a bit different. I know a lot of VTubers have really high-pitched voices, so I didn't want to do that. I mostly just wanted to sound like myself. And thank you for the head pats. Oh, hydrate. I do have some tea. Hee 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 hee. I enjoy your voice, so ordinary or not, I like listening to it. Thank you. Alright, well this was a really awesome stream. I was kind of stressed because I had a lot to do today, but this stream was a lot more chill and relaxed than I was expecting, which was awesome. So thank you guys for coming. And if you haven't followed me yet, please consider following. I'm going to be doing more drawing streams and more Overwatch as time goes on. Also, the timer just put up the TikTok, so if you haven't followed me on TikTok, that's where I have the biggest following, and I post lots of goofy videos. Have a good day, everyone. Suki's voice is very nice. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm hoping to get a better mic soon. I mean, I think my mic is good, but, you know, it could be better. You lost so many Overwatch games the other day? Yeah, you know, I've been losing a lot of games too. I don't know if everyone's getting better or I'm getting worse, or if I just keep climbing more in the place where whatever it's called, matchmaking stuff. But okay, yes, I have to go. I need to get ready for a thing tonight. And this was very fun, and I will continue drawing. Dominus, thank you for the gift sub. Aw. And for low battery, of all people, very good. Low battery, if you're in the chat, congratulations on the sub. And thank you for the gift sub. I really appreciate it. All right, so I guess we're gonna end here. So I hope you have a very good rest of your days. And I will see you on Tuesday, unless I do something sooner than Tuesday. Also, I want to let you know that I'm traveling next weekend. So I will be out for 4 days as I'm going to a convention, visiting Earth. So I will be MIA during that time, but hopefully I'll be able to stream before and after I leave, so you won't miss me too much. And I'll be keeping everyone up to date on Twitter as to my shenanigans that I get into at the conventions. Yeah, it's an anime convention in Portland. And yeah, I'm very excited. Gonna be in there for a couple days, try some amazing food, enjoy the convention, all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening, good day, good Saturday. Yeah, Oregon has anime cons. There's lots of cons on the West Coast and all the states over there, Oregon, Washington, whatever. But okay, I gotta go. So have a good night. Goodbye. I've enjoyed the stream and I really like drawing, so I hope you come back to the next one. And good night.